Good evening, Spartans. Tonight's starters for St. Louis College of Pharmacy include number 1, RJ Wright, number 2, Devin Howard, number 3, Trevin Duggar, number 4, Darius Dorsey, and number 25, Dalton Schust. Starting for your Missouri Baptist Spartans are number 3, Kai Woodfall, number 4, James McKelvin, number 15, Pablo Hernandez, number 20, Jesus Castillo, and number 30, Callum Barker.
Starting the game, Missouri Baptist wins the jump ball, and it's controlled by Kai Woodfall. He passes to Jesus Castillo on the left wing, and he hands it back to him. Kai dribbles over to the right side and passes the ball to James McKelvin on the right wing. He finds Cal Barker inside for 2 points, and the Spartans are on the board. Duggar brings the ball down the court and on the right side, and he hands it off to Darius Dorsey, who immediately passes it to Howard at the top. Howard goes in between the legs and passes it across to Schuss, who gives it to Duggar on the right side. Duggar dribbles back up to the top, and Schuss comes along and sets a screen for him. Duggar dribbles and passes it across, but gets called for carrying. Spartans ball. Pablo Hernandez throws the ball into Woodfall, and he brings it up the court. Woodfall then passes it to Hernandez, who tries to find Castillo, but gets stolen by Wright. Wright sprints down the court and goes up for a layup, but gets fouled by Castillo. Wright gets 2 shots.
Yeah, it looks like this game is already moving fast. We're only 1 minute in and the Spartans are already up by 2. Let's see how these free throws look.
First shot by Wright, good. Second one on the way. He shoots, and good. Good also. 2-2 score in less than a minute into the game. Woodfall brings the ball down and gives it to Hernandez. Hernandez drives the ball down right, goes up for a layup, but is blocked by number 2, Howard. Howard dribbles the ball down the left side up and gives it to Wright. Wright thinks about shooting, but dribbles down the left side and gives it up to Wright. Duggar pump fakes and backs the ball out to run the play. Duggar tosses it to Howard on the left. Schuss comes up for a screen for him, but gets called for the moving screen. Spartans ball.
All right.
Woodfall then brings the ball down right and passes to Hernandez at the top. Hernandez passes it right back to Woodfall and gives it to Barker on the low block. Barker backs his man down, spins, and 2 points for the Spartans. Duggar hands it off to Wright on the left wing. Schuss then fakes a screen and pops it to the top. Schuss gets the ball and tosses it to Duggar on the right. Duggar goes to the right and gets cut off by Woodfall. Duggar brings the ball back out. He rejects the screen then from Schuss, and Duggar throws the ball up to Schuss at the top of the key, who shoots a 3 and misses. McKelvin comes down with the rebound. McKelvin brings the ball up to the court and finds Woodfall wide open on the right wing. Nothing but net, and Spartans are up 7-2. Duggar dribbles it up and hands the ball down to Wright on the left wing. And Barker then comes down right with the rebound. Woodfall gets the ball from Barker and passes it ahead to McKelvin on the left side. McKelvin dribbles back but passes it out to Hernandez, who is down low. Hernandez posts up, backs his man up, and spins off of him, goes up for the second shot, but then is blocked. Hernandez gets the ball back, dribbles under the basket, and scores. Spartans up 7-2 with 7:22 left in the first half. Duggar dribbles up to the right side, hands it off to Wright. Schuss fakes a screen and pops to the top. Then passes to Duggar on the far side, dribbles into the lane, and kicks it out to Dorsey. Dorsey then shoots up for a top 3 and hits the bottom of the backboard. Barker rebounds again and hands it off to Woodfall. Woodfall then brings the ball down the right side and asks Hernandez for a screen. Woodfall goes away from the screen around his defender and up for the easy layup. 11-2 Missouri Baptist. College Pharmacy then immediately calls a timeout.
It's looking like there's a good amount of fans in the stands at today's game. These guys are barely off the court, and Coach Matt Brock already has the game plan for the next few minutes of the game. We love that our Spartans are always ready for what's next. These guys know how to work together as a team and crush it in the game. College of Pharmacy is right down the road from MVU, with their record being 13-4. They have a little catching up to do to the Spartans. Right before we move back, we are looking. Oh, we've got some Spartan cheerleaders and dancers back behind the net. Keep up the great work, ladies.
So after that timeout, Duggar brings the ball down and hands it over to right on the right side. Right dribbles down the baseline and throws up an air ball and misses, but McKelvin is there for the rebound. McKelvin dribbles the ball down the far side and passes over to Hernandez, who immediately passes it back to him, but Hernandez gives it back to Woodfall. Woodfall then finds Hernandez at the free throw line and tries to lob it down to Barker, but is tipped by Schuss, who is called for reaching the foul. Woodfall throws it in under the basket, passes it to Casillo in the corner. Casillo throws an overhead pass to McKelvin on the other side of the court. McKelvin then dribbles down towards the baseline to the left, spins to the middle, and scores. Spartans up 13-2. Duggar brings the ball down to the left side and hands it to number 5, who has checked in after the last timeout. Number 5 dribbles a couple times between the legs and then hands off right to Dorsey. Dorsey is cut off and passes it to Howard at the top, who gives it to Duggar. Duggar dribbles down, hands it off to Wright, who dribbles at the top. Wright passes it then to number 5, who makes a move towards the middle and gives it right back to Wright. Wright takes a couple dribbles and then passes it to Duggar right on the corner. Duggar then throws up a floater and hits the back rim. McKelvin rebounds it and is off. McKelvin stopped by 2 defenders, and one of them pockets the ball away. Woodfall tries to get back, but fouls Duggar in the process. Duggar brings the ball down and hands it right off to Wright. Wright passes it to Howard at the top, then gives it to Duggar. Duggar dribbles down towards the basket, but is cut off by DeCarlis. Duggar brings the ball back out and then passes it over to Dorsey. Dorsey tries to go around Woodfall, but can't, and gives the ball back to Howard. Howard then goes between the legs, spins, and throws up a shot with his left hand. He misses, and DeCarlis gets the rebound. DeCarlis brings the ball down on the far side, passes it to Yeager at the top, who then passes it to Casillo. Casillo finds Woodfall at the top of the key, and Woodfall shoots and misses left. Howard comes down with the rebound. Howard brings the ball down to the right and passes it right over to Wright. Wright fakes shooting and passes it to Dorsey, then on the right side, who then gives it to Duggar, and Duggar dribbles the ball back to the top and makes a move towards the basket. He is then cut off and passes it to Dorsey. Dorsey goes towards the basket and passes it out to Howard, who is wide open for 3. Howard shoots it long, and Casillo comes down with the rebound and gives it to Woodfall. Woodfall brings the ball down and rejects the screen from Littles. Woodfall drives under the basket and throws up a layout, and it goes in.
All right.
Good game.